Upping stakes and going for that dream life in a dream location is always a bold and risky thing to do. But Simon and Carol are going further than most people would dream of. Their move has taken them 400 miles to the Cornish coast. They're starting a new business from scratch, and if that wasn't enough, they're leaving their comfortable family house and making their new home in this rusty 80-foot barge.
5 lanes in Cornwall.
Simon and Carol both took redundancy from their jobs in IT, and 2 months ago used part of this cash to buy the barge for £90,000. It's moored in the sleepy Cornish village of Gweek. Simon and Carol's plan is to transform it into a dream home and use the rest of the redundancy cash to launch a dive charter business. But that's a big change, isn't it, from where you were before?
Massive.
Yeah, huge.
If you're going to make a change, why not make a big one?
You've certainly done that. So tell me what your lives were like back in Cambridge.
Well, we both worked in IT. We were both in quite pressurised, high-tech jobs, you know, the usual air-conditioned office, fluorescent lights, daily grind, half an hour into work, half an hour out, not seeing much of the children.
It was a very stressful environment. Yeah, the day I opted for redundancy was the first time I turned my mobile phone off in 8.5 years.
So you've left these high-powered IT jobs. What's your business going to be down here?
The intention is to set up a dive charter. The whole coastline is scattered with wrecks and reefs, and will basically be the taxi service to get divers to and from the wrecks.
But first, there's a small matter of a hulking, rusty barge to transform into a family home.
Ooh, Buddy's in the room.
Mind your step.
God, this is a bit of a mess in here, isn't it?
Well, wait till you see downstairs.
It's cluttered. So this is it, home sweet home.
Not yet.
It needs a bit of work, doesn't it?
Well, it's not our taste, it has to be said.
I've never seen so much timber effect in my life.
It's very sort of country pub done bad, isn't it, really?
So you've been in here a few weeks now. I mean, how are you finding it?
We haven't got a bed.
Yeah, we sleep on an airbed on the floor.
We're eating off plastic plates and plastic cups and...
So no bed, no bath. I mean, all the comforts that you would want in life, you guys haven't got.
Well, we always thought it was going to be a bit of an adventure.
The barge was converted into a rudimentary flat by the previous owner, but to transform it into a family home, it needs a complete overhaul. The 2 bedrooms are being used by the kids and are barely habitable. But it's in the front of the barge where the real challenge begins. Simon and Carol hope to transform this dark, derelict former workshop into a luxurious open-plan kitchen living room. And you really get a feel for being in the underside of a barge, don't you? I mean, you see all the structure and the portholes and everything. So give me a feel of what the space is going to feel like. What's it going to be?
I just want it to feel light and bright and open, a comfortable living space for us with the children.
To achieve their dream of space and light, Carol and Simon plan to rip out everything in this floating rust bucket and start again. The wheelhouse will become an office with 360-degree views of the deck. Down below, in the rear of the barge, there'll be a utility room, a family bathroom, and the master bedroom. The kids' bedrooms will be totally transformed. But it's in the open-plan kitchen living room where they'll blow most of their budget. Its centrepiece will be a hand-built, curved old kitchen. Fantastic. It's an ambitious plan. After buying the barge, Simon and Carol were left with £70,000. They've earmarked 40 grand to set up the business, leaving just £30,000 to convert the barge and live on until the money from the business starts rolling in.
As far as budget for the project and living costs and that kind of stuff, it's pretty much split down the middle, so we're looking to invest 15 in doing this up, which should be more than doable. It should be to a really nice standard. And the other 15 we're using as a buffer just to live on whilst we get all the work done. We've given ourselves basically 4 months to get the barge up and sorted, totally restored. That's the ideal, and that's going to give us enough time to concentrate on setting the business up.
And if the barge takes too long to renovate, then you're not focusing your attention on the new
Exactly.
business venture,
Absolutely.
are you?
Yeah.
Therefore,
Well,
no
indeed.
income.
No income.
Absolutely.
I'm still trying to work out whether you're either mad or incredibly brave.
Being a little bit mad probably helps. It helps you take a risk, but it's always going to be a calculated risk.
So this barge has got to be finished with £15,000 by the end of August, and you've got to start earning some income from that new business.
Absolutely.
Last year, Simon and Carol Morley came to Cornwall to start a new business and transform this barge into their dream home. But in the run-up to Christmas, the pressure of achieving their dream proved too much, and the couple separated. Undeterred, Carol bravely decided to push on alone, with the help of some builders. It's now March, and since Simon and Carol split 5 months ago, she's been battling to turn this wreck into a family home. She's had very, very little money and 3 kids to support, but throughout, she's refused to give up. I've been amazed by her determination to keep going under such pressure, and I want to see if she's managed to create the dream home I think she deserves. Hi, Carol, how are you?
Oh, okay, how are you?
See you very,
Nice to see you again.
Very good. It looks great out there, doesn't it? Hello there. The deck looks fantastic.
It's looking very good, isn't it?
Nicely
All painted and
deck chairs
yeah.
outside.
Progress definitely being made.
But what does it look like downstairs?
Come and have a look.
Below deck. 2 months ago, the whole family were living in this grotty room, but it's now a cosy bedroom for Carol. Oh, Carol, this is great, isn't it?
I'm really pleased with this room. It's after so long sleeping on the floor, on a mattress, with everything else of day-to-day living around me. I have this.
This is a huge transformation. So what does it feel like having your own bedroom now?
It's fantastic. It's so nice after all that time of no walls, no door, no privacy, not even a proper bed, to actually be able to come in here at night, shut the door and get in a bed.
This is a lot lighter in here, isn't it? And you've got pictures hanging on the wall.
I know.
It's like a little gallery.
It makes a
in here.
difference, doesn't it?
Oh, Carol, this looks great. What a difference.
This was the hardest room to imagine because it was completely empty when we started.
And look at it now. It's fantastic. I always knew Carol would finish this barge, but I'm amazed at what she's achieved on a very limited budget. The kitchen living room is flooded with light and feels bright and spacious. And the curved leather bench looks great against the red painted walls. The shaker-style kitchen works well, and the detailing is simple but effective. The kids' rooms are unrecognisable. They're still small, but the colour scheme makes them feel fun and welcoming. Throughout, Carol's used light colours and bare wood to flood the barge with light, and the bold artwork really brings the spaces to life. So is this barge as good as you thought it would be?
Yes, yes. I'm so pleased and proud with how it's come out. This is what I had in my head. It was a bit of a leap of faith, but yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. And I'm so pleased that it's come out right.
Did you think that you'd ever get that?
I had my doubts. There were times when things were really low on the personal front and it was really hard to carry on. And the money situation was getting worse and I wasn't sure if we were ever going to get this finished.
So how much did the renovation work cost you?
It's cost us around about £20,000 in the end. That was about £5,000 over our initial estimate. But I don't think it's an unreasonable amount to have spent to have achieved what we've achieved.
Well, I think you should be proud of yourself because since Simon left, you have pushed this build forward and created your family home. It's incredible.
It's meant a lot of early mornings and a lot of late nights, but boy, was it worth it.
This is a beautiful home, but Carol's adventure was always about more than just the barge. she came to Cornwall to build a new life for her and her family. And I wonder, after all she's been through, if she feels she can still achieve that. And how do you feel about the future for you and for the kids?
I really think this is the place for us to be. I think we've got a great future down here, you know. The children are doing so well in school and they're so happy and so settled, and they've taken on lots of new hobbies and ideas that they wouldn't have come across in their old life. This is the way we want to be, and I think between the four of us we can really make it happen. This is where I want the children to go to school and grow up and, you know, start their adult lives even. This is really, really where I want to stay.
What Carol's journey has taught me is that if you have a dream, you've got to see it through to the end, no matter where it takes you. And despite everything that she's been through, Carol has created an incredibly exciting new life for her and for her children in a unique and wonderful new home. And I really admire her for that. Every now and then, a very special project comes along, and this is one of them. The tower is a hidden gem. The setting is magnificent, and the atmosphere magical. This disused Victorian water tower cost £85,000, but it was never intended to be lived in and has no plumbing, electrics, or even a staircase. Yet David sees it as a dream family home and a perfect escape.
Appeal is the quietness of it, the fact that you've got wildlife. It's amazing to see these deer with the antlers, and they just stand there looking at you, and then they just move on through the wood. It's quite extraordinary, quite extraordinary.
This is going to be heaven, isn't it? Waking up here in the morning.
I know.
Birds.
I have to say, I'm not saying it's everybody's dream, but it certainly is mine, to get away from the rat race.
And there it is. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is fantastic,
It
isn't
is amazing. And I sometimes, when I come up here and I had a very stressful day, I can sit at the base of that tower there, and it's just wonderful. You can just hear the bees and the birds and the squirrels come up. I mean, where would you get that, eh? Where would you get that?
It is fantastic. It's such an idyllic setting, it's
different.
beautiful.
I can actually visualise my wife up the top there on the balcony calling to me.
Is she going to be like Rapunzel?
Possibly,
hair
yeah.
down to?
Yeah, I know. Right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, if we can get the door open. There we are. Here we go. It's this lovely smell. I don't know if you can smell it at all. It's the smell of the old paraffin engine that used to pump the water up through the top there.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It is amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. The tower is 85 feet tall. You can only get up it by climbing a ladder, and the windows are just tiny slits. It was built over 100 years ago to provide running water for a grand house nearby. At the top is a magnificent room with 360-degree views across the Norfolk countryside. It has beautiful windows so that the estate gamekeepers could keep a lookout for poachers. David bought the tower with an £85,000 loan from his mother. He hopes to do the conversion for £30,000, which he's taken from savings and from the family business. David has very ambitious plans for so little money. The roof will be stripped, insulated and retiled, new Velux windows added, and solar power rods fitted to provide green energy. Underneath the roof, in the light and airy top room, the stunning beamed ceiling and breathtaking panoramic views will be preserved. This will be the sitting room. Further down the tower, the two existing floors will be converted into bedrooms with bathrooms. David will add 2 new floors to create a 3rd bedroom and a kitchen. On every floor, he will have to punch in new windows to let in more light. The whole building will be joined by a handmade spiral staircase measuring 60 feet. At its base, David wants a glass table above the 40-foot deep well shaft to make a stunning feature in the entrance hall.
It's beautifully built. We've got to clear it all out. There's 100 years worth of rubbish down there. We're going to light the well up. Right. Put the lights actually into the water. Okay, so you get this beautiful effect down below. I've got it all up here. I've got it sussed up here.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I'm so desperate to get to the top to see this view.
Just keep clicking those harnesses on. All right, let me just hook on. Are you all right? You've got your harness and everything? Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I mean, we're above the trees.
I know.
That's incredible.
You've got blue skies and the trees.
Beautiful.
Look, I mean, this is where the squirrels, they all come up and jump, you know, between each of these branches. I mean, it is unique. You can touch the trees, you can get a pine cone there if you pull one off. Now, if you rub it, can you smell the pine from that, look? It's amazing.
You really feel like you're sort of back to nature here, don't you? It's a big project.
It is a big project, yes, I realise that. But it's no worse than building a big house, you know? The structure is already here. It's just a matter of putting the floors in, putting decent windows in, and the plumbing and the electrics, and you're there. The structure's there, isn't it?
Apart from all that, there's not much to do at all, is there?
No, nothing at all, really.
Now, are you confident you can do this?
That's interesting. There's been one or two members of the family who said, oh, blow that, forceless folly, you'll never do it, who absolutely incense me. All the believers, all right, can come straight in here when it's finished. We can have a nice glass of chilled wine, all right, and a little chat, OK? All the non-believers can go over to the middle of that field there with a tomato juice and they can sit there in the mud. It's as simple as that.
Renovating the tower is a tall order, but if David can make it work, it's going to be magnificent. But for the last 8 months, things haven't been easy.
The last time I saw David, he was a very worried man. The scale of the project was enormous. He was way behind with the work and taking some big risks. Add to that the escalating costs. I wonder if the dream is still alive. Hi, David. How are you?
How are you? All right, George?
You well?
Excellent.
At the top, the weather vane is finished. At the bottom, the well is looking great. But between the two, there's still some work to do.
What is really good, David, is you've got your first flight of stairs in. Well, nearly. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps in.
Yes.
It looks beautiful. You can just imagine as you spiral up and up and up through all of these floors, it's going to be so spectacular. It actually reminds me of a sort of church tower, when you go up a very tight stone staircase in a church tower, get to the top and get the views over a city.
Yeah. When it's done, if it goes to plan, we should have little tiny apertures as you go up, rather like Alice in Wonderland. So as she falls down the hole, there's little tiny leaded cupboards that you can open. There's a little teacup behind one and perhaps a little tiny book behind another. That's what I'm trying to engineer at the moment. So when
So you're trying to engineer a fairy tale, are you?
Yeah, because I think it's rather sort of romantic.
It is
like
romantic, it's beautiful. Now you have got all the sockets in place.
We've got the sockets, the electrics are all done.
Really good.
All right, the lights aren't in yet, but all the cabling has been done for that.
Good. On this level, as it says here, window.
Window, yes.
You were going to have a window.
Well, we are still. The window hasn't been put in yet because we're behind time. We've got to get the staircase done. And we've got to knock out through 2 foot of solid brick there.
Yeah. What's special about this is that you're going to get a view out to the entrance area when you drive through the trees.
I think it's rather nice. I'm going to have a sink here, a washing up place here, so that, you know, when I've got my skivvy and she's doing her washing ups.
This is going to be the kitchen.
This is the kitchen.
Ah, of course.
This is the kitchen.
Cooker.
It's a long way from being finished, but this is a labour of love. And for David, the detail is everything.
And, of course, we've got our glass hatchway here, so you can see people entering the building down below and look into the well at the same time.
This is quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're going to have a sheet of glass over the top of here, and you're going to look down to the entrance hall.
Yeah.
You're going to see the other circular sheet of glass over the well.
Correct.
So you're looking all the way down through this space, the next space, and through the well
one
to the very
afterwards.
bottom.
You've got it.
Further up, the bedrooms are as yet unfinished. But nothing can stop David's determination.
It's a long way up, David. I'll give you that.
It is a long way up, George, yeah.
But this has always been a spectacular and dramatic space, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Beautifully detailed. And the views are just incredible. But they've always been here, David. When is this going to become a livable space for you?
Well, hopefully, within the year. We have done the roof,
Yeah.
and we have put those little roof lights in.
That's true.
Okay, so we have actually done what we've said we were going to do.
But when you look at everything else that needs to be done in here,
There is a lot. There is an enormous amount.
Loads. You've got to sort the timbers out, you've got to
Yeah.
restore the windows, you've got to sort out all the oak frame into the windows. You've got to cut that hole in the steelwork, which is going to be a massive, massive project.
It's daunting, but you have to keep going on. You know, I'm an engineer by trade, and I know I can do it.
What do you say to people who doubt that you'll do this?
I'll do it. It may take time. It may not be in the time that I anticipated, but I will get it done.
David is still a believer, and his dream is very much alive. And after all his hard work, the whole family are beginning to share his vision.
It would be kind of cool to live in it. It's so different. I mean, how many people live in a water tower? I think I could live in it. I think I could live in this now.
He will do it. I know he would be happier if he was living here. And I think he does deserve the chance to get something absolutely right and to feel happy with it.
It's ridiculous to abandon it halfway through, so however much it takes, we'll just have to. And I mean, if somebody said to me, right, it's got to be finished at the end of the month, there wouldn't be enough money. But if it's going to progress at the current rate, then I think we can safely say there will be enough to finance it at the end.
David, how important is it for you that Jenny does get involved in this?
I'm doing it mainly for her and the boys. I mean, Stephen's been great. He's helped me out on a few things, and dear little Freddie's been whacking holes through, 2 feet of solid brickwork, determined to do that to the late hours in the evening. So they're there, and Jenny's in the background. Without her, it won't materialise. So I want them to have it. It's theirs, and I want to get it right, and I want to give something to my beloved wife, who's been putting up with my quirky ideas and tantrums over the last 25 years, and I want her to concentrate a little bit and do the things that she wants to do.
David's dream of a new life in a magical tower, surrounded by natural beauty and away from the stresses and strains of modern life, is one of the most poetic dreams I've ever come across. But when your ambition is so great, the challenge is always great too. I'm sure David will keep striving on, and I hope that one day he does finish this remarkable building and gets the fairy tale ending he deserves.